Greetings from the Mississippi Department of Education. My name is Sandra Cowles, a Regional Literacy Coordinator from the Office of Elementary and Reading. Our literacy focuses of the month in action for September are Phonological Awareness and Phonics. First, let's view the vision and mission. The vision: to create a world-class educational system that gives students the knowledge and skills to be successful in college and the workforce, and to flourish as parents and citizens. The mission: to provide leadership through the development of policy and accountability systems so that all students are prepared to compete in the global community. The State Board of Education goals, the 6-year strategic plan, all students proficient and showing growth in all assessed areas. Every student graduates high school and is ready for college and career. Every child has access to a high-quality early childhood program. Every school has effective teachers and leaders. Every community effectively using a world-class data system to improve student outcomes. Every school and district is rated C or higher. Our session goals are to first set the purpose for the literacy focus of the month, define phonological awareness, to discuss the difference between phonological awareness and phonemic awareness, identify the college and career-ready standards that address phonological awareness, explore phonological awareness and phonemic awareness examples, discuss the importance of phonics instruction, examine the steps of explicit daily phonics routine. The literacy focus of the month purpose: to provide guidance to administrators and teachers for supporting a monthly school-wide instructional focus based on best practices and research-based strategies in literacy. The literacy focuses for September are phonological awareness and phonics. Our first component of reading that we will explore today is phonological awareness. But before we do, I want to bring to your attention the words acute otitis media, which is an inner ear infection that when it occurs frequently, it can affect how students hear and produce sounds, and ultimately affect students' ability to become proficient readers. Phonological awareness is the ability to hear and manipulate the sound structure of language. This is an encompassing term that involves working with the sounds of language at the word, syllable, and phoneme or sound level. Phonological awareness activities can be done with your eyes closed, and it is a reliable predictor of later reading ability. So let's explore the difference between phonological awareness and phonemic awareness. Phonological awareness is the ability to notice, hear, identify, and manipulate words and word parts, including phonemes, syllables, onset, and rhyme. Phonemic awareness is a subset of phonological awareness. Phonemic awareness is the ability to hear, identify, and manipulate individual phonemes in spoken words. Phonemes is the smallest unit of sound. Remember, phonemes may be represented by a single letter or a combination of letters. Phonological awareness is the umbrella term. There are subcategories that fall under the umbrella. They are words and sentences, syllables, onset rhyme, rhyme and alliteration, and phonemic awareness, which is the manipulation of sounds and words. How do we manipulate the sounds and words? By isolating a sound, blending sounds, segmenting sounds, adding, deleting, or substituting sounds. Now, let's take a look at the phonological awareness progression of skills for the college and career-ready standards. It starts with the easier skills like word awareness to more difficult skills like phoneme, substitution, and deletion. We will now explore phonological awareness in Mississippi's college and career-ready standards. These standards are present only in the kindergarten and first grade standards. Kindergarten skills include recognizing rhyming words, segmenting and blending syllables in spoken words, isolating and producing sounds in 3 phoneme or simple CVC words. We also will instruct students on how to add or substitute sounds. In first grade, phonological awareness, college and career-ready standards, students should understand spoken words, syllables, and sounds. They distinguish between long and short vowels. First graders will also blend sounds, isolate and produce phonemes, as well as segment words. Now, we will practice a few of these skills. First is word awareness. Students will move 1 chip for each word in the sentence. The dog barks. Students should have a total of 3 chips, 1 for each word in the sentence. Now we will practice syllable counting. Students are asked to repeat or say the word table. Students can clap or tap the word table. There are 2 syllables in the word table. Here, phonemic awareness activities involve the manipulation of phonemes or sounds in words. We have examples are phoneme identification, isolation, and blending. Let's practice phoneme identification. What sound begin these words? Milk, mouth, monster. Students will respond with the sound mm. We will also ask about lip placements. The students' lips are together, and the sound goes through the nose. We want to make sure that we bring this to their attention. We may also segment, add, substitute, or delete phonemes in words. Let's practice phoneme deletion. What is cat without the k? Students should respond at. These are just some of the activities that you can use during phonological awareness instruction to teach students to manipulate words, syllables, and sounds. Research says that in order for students to be successful, there must be an explicit, systematic approach to teaching phonological awareness. It occurs within authentic reading and writing context and is fundamentally related to reading and writing context. It is effective in small groups and takes about 10 to 15 minutes a day. Identify at-risk students early, and we can intervene using resources like the ones found on Florida Center for Reading Research website. Struggling readers that have weak phonological awareness skills need to be accessed using a tool that tests for phonological awareness deficits. The assessment must have quality phonological awareness skills, and the interventions must meet the need of the deficient area. Our second focus for the month of September is phonics. Phonics is the relationship between the letters of the written language, graphemes, and the sounds of the spoken language, phonemes. Phonics instruction focuses on the correspondence between letters and sounds. Students must decode words, apply the knowledge of the letter-sound relationships when reading, and encode spell words using the letter-sound relationship when writing. Graphophonemic knowledge is linking the sounds, the phonemes, to the symbols, graphemes. Here we have a progression of how the sounds and symbols are taught from easiest, letter name identification, to more difficult skills, simple prefixes, roots, and base words. We have given an overview of phonological awareness and phonics. Now let's explore an explicit daily phonics routine to put these skills into practice. Step 1, the teacher states the goal and purpose of the lesson. Do not dive right into the teaching of the lesson. Step 2, review a previous lesson, serves two purposes. It gets students' attention and is a confidence builder. In this step, all students can be successful. And step 3, we teach generalizations. We may use an anchor chart here and teach the sound-symbol relationship of the new skill or spelling pattern. In steps 4 and 5, we use the gradual release model. I do, we do, you do, to practice reading words with the new lesson spelling pattern and build fluency with the use of word chaining and phoneme grapheme mapping, or the use of L-Conin boxes. Step 6 is dictation. Students get additional practice writing words with the current spelling pattern. In steps 7 and 8, we preview new words and practice using our new skill using core reading, partner reading, or guided silent reading using our decodable reader. So let's practice together phoneme grapheme mapping. Our first picture is a ship. Let's segment the word ship. Sh, I, p, ship. Notice that we place the SH in one box. The sh is a digraph, two letters that make one sound. We place both letters in one box. There are 3 sounds in ship. We use 3 boxes for the letter or letters that represent each sound. Next, we have cat. Let's segment this word. K, a, t, cat. There are 3 sounds in the word cat. Each letter is placed in a box to represent the sound in the word. Now, you will get to see an explicit phonics routine in action. The Mississippi Department of Education would like to thank you for your support for the Literacy Focus of the month for September, Phonological Awareness and Phonics. Please share these resources with other educators. For additional resources, you can visit these additional links listed on this slide through our Strong Readers, Strong Leaders initiative. And here is our contact information. Now let's go make some sounds.
Hi everyone, my name is Coretta Doss and I am a Regional Literacy Coordinator. This month's Literacy Focus of the Month for elementary focuses on phonological awareness and phonics. In this video, you will observe a phonics routine that is both explicit and systematic. This structure teaches children the relationships between letters and sounds and how to apply those relationships to read and write words. This strategy can be used in a whole group and/or a small group setting. This strategy is both appropriate for K through 3rd grade students, but it can be used for any struggling students beyond the 3rd grade, as indicated by an assessment. In this segment, we will work with a classroom of 1st grade students. The first portion of the lesson will involve students reviewing previous lessons, which will include a phonemic awareness activity that involves students manipulating sounds by substituting the initial or beginning sound. According to the Literacy Focus of the Month manual, this is a more complex task on the emergent literacy continuum for phonological awareness. The rest of the review portion of the instruction is phonics, because students will look at letters, say the sound for each letter, and then they will review sight words by reading them. For our lesson today, we will use several anchor charts that were created beforehand in preparation for today's lesson. We have an anchor chart that outlines the steps for the children so that they know what to expect and to remind us of the sequential steps of our lesson. We also have letters for letter sound drill and sight words written on chart paper for the students to view for speed drills. For the articulation portion of the lesson, we created an articulation anchor chart. You will want to prepare word cards that have words written on them that students will blend to read for the target phonics skill. When teaching a phonics lesson, you will want to make a phoneme grapheme map and have enough sticky notes for each sound of the pre-selected words.
Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning.
Today, you will learn how to read and write words that have the medial sound ah, the short A sound. What are we going to do this morning?
Learn about the short A sound.
We're going to learn about the short A sound. But first, I need you to put your listening ears on. And we're going to do a sound substitution activity, okay? When we substitute, that means we're going to change some sounds out. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here's my first word. My word is lap. Ooh, listen. Ooh, app. Now, I want to change the ooh to k. Let's say the sounds. App. What's my word now? Cap. All right, here's another one. You ready? My word is tap. Say my word.
Tap.
Let's say all the sounds in tap. Tap.
Tap.
Now I want to change the t to k. Let's say the sounds. App. What's my word? App. Great job. Now, my word is cat. Say my word.
Cat.
Cat. Let's say all the sounds in cat. At. Great job. Now let's change the k to b. You ready? Let's say the sounds. B. At. What's my word? Bat. You all did a great job with those sounds, with the substituting. So now that we can hear those sounds, yes. I want you to say the letters. We're going to move into the letters and the sounds. Are you ready?
Yes.
I will say them first, and you say it after me. Watch, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
R.
R.
T.
T.
N.
N.
S.
S,
B,
B,
C,
C,
D,
D,
G,
G,
P,
P,
L,
L,
M,
M,
H,
H,
J,
J,
F,
F,
V.
V.
Great job. Now let's say the sounds. I want to say the sound first, and then it's going to be your turn. You ready? T. S. B. B. K. D. D. G. O. J. Great job. Now, there are some words. These are some about sight words that we're going to see later on in our story. Are you ready? I will say them first, and you will say them after me. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
The, will, now, find, get, from, was, go. All right, let's say them together. Are you ready? Will, now, find, get, from, was, go. Great job. So now we know those letters and those sounds, and we can read some words. So let's talk about our new skill. And our new skill is the letter A, the short A sound. So what letter are we talking about today?
Short A.
We're talking about the short A sound. Okay. So the sound for the letter A is a continuous sound, okay? So we have to stretch the sound out when we say the letter A. Are you ready? Put your fingers together. Let's say the A. All right, put your fingers together again. Let's say the sound for the short sound for A. Ready? A. Now look at my mouth. How was my mouth when I said the A sound? Was my mouth open or closed?
Open.
It was open. Where was my tongue?
It was close to your lip.
It's close to my bottom lip, so my tongue is resting. So tongue is resting. Now, there's a picture that I want us to use to remind us the sound for the short A. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
If I say apple, what is my word?
Apple.
So I'm going to try to draw a picture of an apple. All right. That's an apple. So what is our letter?
Apple.
What's our letter name? A. What is our sound? A. Great job. How is my mouth? Open, and my tongue is resting. And what is our picture? Apple. Great job. All right. All right, now we're going to get into the word reading part. But remember, I have to say it first, okay? So it's my turn. And I will say the sounds first. D, a, d. Dad. Now, your turn. You ready? Let's say all the sounds in dad. D, a, d. Dad. Great job. Next word. My turn, okay? A, d. Had. Your turn. You ready? And had. Great job. You all can really read those words. Next one. My turn. Are you ready? Ab. Cab. Your turn. Ab. Cab. My turn. And mad. Let's say the sounds. And mad. Great job. So now we can read those words. Now we're going to move into spelling our words. So we have to listen to our sounds in order to spell those words. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I will do the first one. And my first word is sad. My first word is sad. Let's say all the sounds. I want to say all the sounds in sad. And now I'm going to place a mark for each sound that I hear in sad. And my first sound is S. The letter I will write is S. My middle sound is A. I will write the letter A. And the final sound is D. The final sound is D. That's the letter D. Now let's say all the sounds. And sad. What's my word? Sad. All right, let's do another one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do cap. Say my word. Cap. Let's say all the sounds in cap. And what's the first sound? What's the first sound in cap? What's the next sound in cap? And what is the last sound in cap? What's the sound? All right. What's my first sound? My word is cap. What is my first sound? Listen to me. What is my first sound? Good job. What's the first sound? All right. What letter is that? C. All right. What is my medial sound? A. What letter do I write? A. And what is the final sound in cap?
P.
What's the sound? What letter is that?
P.
P. All right. Let's do one more. You ready? We're going to do can. Let's do can. You ready? I want you all to listen, okay? Let's say all the sounds in can. And good job. Now let's see. For each sound, I will place a sticky on my chart. Are you ready? And what's my first sound in can? What's the first sound? What letter?
C.
Okay. What is my next sound? What's the next sound? A. What letter? A. And what is my last sound in can? What letter is that? N. What's my word? Can. You all did a super job. Give yourselves a hand. So what did we learn today? We learned how to read and spell words with the short A. Great job.
Independent practice may include dictation, word chaining, and/or the use of decodable text, where students identify words that are associated with the target skills. This is one of the most important independent practices that you will want students to experience. Moving into extension activities. One particular extension activity that you might want to do with students related to this phonics routine skill is to have them to write a story or poem where they're using words that represent the target skills during a shared writing experience.